Good morning, my children. Today, as we have started our next lesson, that is fourth lesson. Now, today I'm going to explain page number 188. That is feet and claws. Birds have 2 feet. Each foot has 3 or 4 toes. Birds use their claws and feet to hold food. They also use their feet to move around on the ground or on the branches of a tree. Now, birds are having 2 feet, okay, and each foot is having 2 to 3 toes. You can see that. See the picture of the vulture. It has been specified the toes, right? Okay. Birds use their claws and feet to hold the food. When a bird is catching another any living thing or anything which he wants to eat, he will be having it with his claws. Okay. Now, they also use their feet to move around on the ground or on the branches of a tree. They use this when they move also. Now, the first one is praying birds. I want you to underline praying birds. Flesh-eating birds such as eagle, owl, and vulture are also called praying birds. They have very sharp and curved claws called talons. Praying birds have 3 toes in the front and one at the back. You should see the picture when you read this. They use their toes to catch small animals such as rat, toads, and small birds. Now, whenever they are going to catch an animal, they are using this one to catch their prey. So that is why they are called the praying birds, because they catch other animals for their food. Okay, so it is explained that they are having very sharp and curved claws called talons. Praying birds, for example, vulture, have 3 toes. See the 3 toes in the front and one a smaller one at the back. Okay, they use their toes to catch small animals such as rat and all. Now the next one is perching birds. Birds such as pigeon, crow, sparrow, and nightingales have feet with 3 toes in the front and one behind. Such feet help them to hold on to a branch firmly. This is called perching. I want you to underline perching. Perching. See the crow, how he is catching his, he is using his feet to catch hold of the branch. Now, such birds like pigeon, crow, sparrow, and nightingales have feet with their 3 toes will be in the front to catch like this, and one is, it is not at the back. For example, like a vulture, it will be this side so that they get a grip on it. Okay, so that they can catch hold of the branch firmly. This is called perching. Now the next one is scratching birds. It is hens have thin feet with sharp and hard claws. Their claws have 3 long toes in the front and short toe at the back, which is higher up the leg. See, the behind the one is a little above. Okay, these toes help them to dig the ground and find the food. Peacock also use their toes to dig out food from the ground. Now it is scratching birds. You have to underline that one. It is hens. Have ever seen how, where if you are going to some village, you can see hens. How do they have their food? They will be searching something in the ground and then they have it. Okay, we do give food to the hen, but once they have completed, they will be digging the soil and then they are having. They will be scratching the soil and then they are having the food. Okay, so these animals, they are having a long pointed foot which is much longer than, see the vultures and see the toes of the hen. There are difference, right? They are having one which is longer and see the width in between. Okay, that is for the scratching. Now the next one is climbing birds. Birds such as woodpecker and parrot have two toes in the front and two toes at the back. Their toes help them to climb trees and hold on to the branch. These also help the birds to balance themselves while climbing. So these, see, the woodpecker has to have a balance because he has to stay there for some time and then he has to make a hole, and for that balancing, two of the toes are on the front and two is it at the back so that they get the support. Okay, these are called the climbing birds, birds such as woodpecker, parrot. Okay, two of them in the front and two at the back so that they get the balance. Now, in this page, we have learned praying words which catch hold of their food with their claws. The next is perching birds. For example, they have to catch hold of the branch tightly. That is why their feet is like this. The next is scratching birds. For example, hen. They have to dig food from the soil. That is why one of the toe is much bigger than the other one. And the next one is climbing, which they have to get the support to the branches, so that is why they are having two on the front and two at the back. Okay, now I'm going to the next page, that is swimming and aquatic bird. Birds such as duck and swan have webbed feet. They have three toes in the front that are joined by skin called web. Such webbed feet help them to push back water while swimming. You can see this in the duck. Okay, their feet help them to swim, to throw back the water back, and they can move forward. That is why the toes, the feet, they are called webbed feet. Okay, so examples are duck and swan because it helps them to swim. So birds such as duck and swan have webbed feet. They have three toes in the front that are joined by skin called web. Such webbed feet help them to push back water while swimming. The next is wading birds. Birds such as heron and crane have long legs with spread out toes. This helps them to walk in shallow water. Okay, and this is called wading. They have four toes and three in the front. Sorry, they have four toes, three in the front and one at the back. Their toes are thin and never get caught in the soft mud. Now these birds, they have their food in this shallow water. Now it is full of mud. If you see the paddy field after the paddies are cut, okay, you can see that one. So what happens are the soil will be fully muddy. So because of this wading bird, they are having a long feet, long legs, and they can move in this water very easily and they can catch hold of their food also. Okay, so these legs, they help them to walk in the shallow water. They are called the wading. And if you see, they are having three toes in the front and one at the back. Okay, now the next one is running birds. Ostrich is a runner. It has long and strong legs. It has only two toes with cushion pads underneath, which prevents its leg from sinking in the desert sands. Underneath, matlab inside. Okay, it is cushion padded. It is a cushion type pads is there. Means a type of that one. It is the skin only. Okay, so what happens is their legs will not sink. It will not go down the sandy soil. They can run fast. Okay, so this is a quality of ostrich. With this, I have completed the birds, the feet and claw. In the next, we'll continue with the how birds fly. Okay, thank you.